Okay, let's see. So Lane says, okay, does Chiko span read only with prices, or can it confirm as a rise or falls in prices when it breaks Kijun Sen, for example? Yeah, that's a good question. So Chiko span, as original teaching says, Chiko span to the price is more important than Chiko span to Kijun Sen or Chiko span to Tenkan Sen. So I would suggest you to forecast Chiko span to the candles, whether the Chiko span above or within or below the candles. But technically, you can apply the Kijun Sen, for example. You can apply Kijun Sen and you can have the clue of whether the market is above or below. But that will be a bit lagging indicator. So let's say here is a crossover to Tenkan Sen and the Chiko span. And from here, you can expect that the market goes up this way. But yeah, before that, from Kijun Sen viewpoint, it was bearish as Chiko span goes below the Kijun Sen, but the market was range. So I would suggest you to follow Chiko span to the candles versus Chiko span to the Kijun Sen, because you can capture bullish or bearish market easier and more powerful way to the candles to Chiko span. Because when you see Chiko span touches here, that will be maybe here. You know that the market becomes range, and afterwards the market went downward this way, but it was pretty much sideways until the market breaks. Until Chiko span breaks above the candles here. So I would say Chiko span to the candles will be more precise to read the market condition than Chiko span to Kijun Sen. And same for Tenkan Sen. Tenkan Sen to Chiko span is a bit too lagging. So yeah, if you wait until Chiko span crosses Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, that might be too late to capture range or trend market. Yeah. So Chiko span is a very powerful tool, and it's one of the major components about Ichimoku. So that's why today specifically I'm focusing on the Chiko span. Before ending this video, let me introduce one of the words from Goichi Hosoda, the original creator of Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, that I think is profound. He says, "It's extremely difficult to capture the beginning of a trend, and we shouldn't try to capture it." When you see the market afterwards, you might think like, if I were able to place a buy at the lowest level, I could have gotten this much profit. So how can I capture the very bottom next time or very top next time? After you see a chart, you can easily think of the best possible scenario, but in a real moving market, that's not the case. As I say often times on my lives and videos, imagine the trend as a fish and only eat the body part, and forget about the head and tail, because the body part is where the most delicious part, where the juice is. So don't try to capture the beginning of the trend, but instead try to capture whether the market is on a trend or not, because that's where you can keep running the profit the most, and also that's where you can be time efficient on your trades. If you liked today's video, please press the good button and make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified as I do the next live or upload a new video. Wishing you a great trade success and see you on the next live or video. Stay gold. またね。